Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? Today we are counting down the 10 best fighters in the world. So sit back, relax, and let's get into today's episode. Okay, so before we get into the 10th place, I just want to say I decided to make this video after yesterday's bad performance fighting wise in the Solo Cash Cup. So these are 10 players you and I can look at if you want to learn from the absolute best. Starting this list off, we have none other than NA West's controller demon, Reet. Reet is known for his incredible piece control and aim. And I think what makes Reet stand out as an incredible fighter is his confidence in his own ability to absolutely destroy anyone in any given fight. What I wish to see from Reet in the future is him moving regions and competing on either NA East or Europe, because there's no doubt in my mind he is more than good enough to perform at the highest level on any region. The next player is someone I believe will go down in history as one of, if not the best player of 2022. He has been on an absolute winning spree recently, and he seems nearly unstoppable. The player I'm talking about is, of course, M1K3. Not only is he currently first on the 2022 Gamepedia leaderboards, but he has been doing stuff in solos that no one has even been close to achieving ever before. What makes M1K3 such a good fighter is his endgame abilities to outplay everyone and anyone. M1K3 can be on 1 HP and still find a way to kill an opponent on 200 health. And he has some of the most incredible aim to go along with his already high fighting IQ. I think 2022 is gonna be the year of M1K3, and I am definitely keeping an eye on him. Taking 8th in this list, we have Reason A. Reason A's combination of lightning fast mechanics and top tier aim makes him one of the best fighters in all of Fortnite. This season, Reason is playing alongside Vidil, and I honestly can't wait to watch what they have in store for Grand Finals. And moving on to 7th on this list, I've actually put a Polarized. And some of you might not have heard of him before, but let me tell you, Polarized has the ability to fight in a unique manner I pretty much haven't seen from any other pro player. If Pixel ever finds himself in a situation where he is limited by either his mats or weapons, he somehow finds a way to make it work. In addition to his creativity and unique fighting style, he has ridiculously good mechanics and a very fun to look at playstyle I would recommend everyone to take a look at. In 6th place, we have Reason A's teammate, Vidil. Vidil has for a long time now been considered one of the absolute best fighters in the world by many. And I believe the reason behind that is because of a few things. Vidil consistently creates some of the best peaks in all of Fortnite. He always makes good peaks that makes him very hard to hit. And it doesn't stop there. He always seems to hit a hard damage pump right after it. Vidil is arguably also the professional player with the best movement in the entire world. Needless to say, Vidil has some pretty incredible characteristics to his playstyle, and as a result of it, he ends up being in the conversation for the best fighter in Fortnite. Taking the 5th place spot in this video, we have Vortex. Vortex is one of the most underrated players in all of Fortnite. And this became apparent when Janice, 2-time FNCS champion, picked him up as his duo partner. What makes Vortex such an amazing fighter is his inhuman ability to always have awareness over his opponent during fights. This makes Vortex incredible at pre-fires, piece control, and just generally speaking, being amazing at taking all of the opportunities he is given. Janice and Vortex have qualified for the FNCS Grand Finals, and I can't wait to see how he does against some of the other best fighters in the world. In 4th, and to no surprise to anyone, we have Noah Rayleigh. It wouldn't be a best fighters video without him. If you asked me 3 months ago who the absolute best fighter in the world was, I would say Noah without hesitating. However, recently I feel like we've seen some other names perform even better than Noah, both competitively speaking and in fighting. But of course, that doesn't change the fact that Noah will forever be remembered as one of the greatest fighters to ever lay hands on the game. Okay, so we are now down to the 3 best fighters in the world. And the 3rd best fighter, in my very own humble opinion, is Klex. Clix has been impressing me heavily in 2022. And considering he's been playing Fortnite and doing content at a very high level for years, it's really cool to see him still staying on top, competitively speaking. Clix has some of the best mechanics in the world and some seriously impressive aim to complement his mechanics. Day and Clix are of course qualified to the grand finals, and it's gonna be a pleasure watching them and seeing how they end up doing. In second place, we have none other than Kanata. Kanata is, in my opinion, the second best fighter in the world, and the reason behind that is his clutch potential. I don't think anyone even comes close to Kanata's success rate in 1v2s or even 1v3s. Kanata somehow manages to 1v2 the best duos in all of NAEs, and it's honestly just ridiculous to look at. Additionally, Kanata is one of the most consistent players when it comes to aiming, editing, and building, and it's an absolute pleasure to watch him play. And the best fighter in the world is of course Energy Day. Day's confidence, aim, and piece control just makes him the absolute best at what he does. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching all the way to the end of tonight's episode. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the best fighters in the world. And other than that, please go on to have an amazing night.